Hello, this is Julia here at the Collierville Birch Library, here to show you our take and make project, the DIY journal. So hopefully you've come by the library and you've picked up your packet. Inside you should have this lovely package with the journal and the thread you'll be using to bind it all together. You should also find some decorations. I put in some stickers, a glitter glue stick, maybe some others. But I'm going to show you how to do the threading here, or at least a way to do the threading. So first I'm going to take my journal out of its package. Maybe. There we go. Plastic can be a bit hard to rip open. And the first thing you want to do is to make sure that all the holes from the paper inside and the cover itself are all lined up, because you're going to be kind of threading those together, so you might need to tap it back and forth a little bit until you get where it needs to go. A bit like so, so you can see all my holes are more or less lining up. Now there's different ways you can do the threading. You can do like a normal sewing would be, where you'd go up one hole into the other, up and down, up and down, up and down, all the way to the top. Of course, you'd have to tie a knot on one end in order to make sure it doesn't slip out of one side. You can also do sort of a loop where you would go either up or down the first loop, then kind of loop around the binding, then go up again, loop around, go up, loop around, go up. Maybe I can show you that really quick. I also have these plastic needles that I'm using to kind of help me thread through the holes. It's not necessarily needed. A little easier. You can also put like a piece of tape at the end of your, what is this called, thread. So it acts sort of like an aglet and it would be a little easier to work with. So I was mentioning before, one way you can thread would just be to go like up one side and then down another, and then continue that all the way up to the top. Another way you can do it, if I can get this all off again, would be to say go up through one and then loop around and go up again, so it creates more of that sort of design on the spine. The way I'm going to show you is sort of this double crisscross way. I thought that looked the coolest. That's just my opinion though. If you think another way looks really cool, you're welcome to do it that way. So to do it this way, I'm actually going to put a needle on either side, just for speed. And like that. And I'm going to start off by threading my way through. And I kind of need to find where the middle of my line is, so I can have sort of an even amount. Make sure I have enough thread to be able to do both sides for the crisscross. So there looks about right. So then I can continue with one. And I'm gonna do the looping way I showed before, where I just loop it all the way down. And I might need to kind of adjust my thread so I have more to work with. So I have one thread done. I'm going to go to my other thread, and where I loop this thread underneath, I'm going to use this thread and go over. If that makes sense. And it might take a little bit more finagling because you already have one thread in there, which means that your hole's a little smaller to get through. And I'm going to loop up and through and in. I have to uncatch it a little bit. We'll do this all the way down as well, so we'll speed up. go. Once you get to the bottom, you can remove the threads from the needles, or you can take the tape off, whichever method you used, and you can tie a knot at the bottom to make sure it doesn't unlace itself, like so. If you want to really make sure that that knot doesn't come out, you can put some glue onto the knot and let it dry, and then you can snip off these extra ends. So that's the way of doing the crisscross binding on your DIY journal. And then from here you can use the decoration set I provided you to decorate the cover, or you can use it on the inside of your journal, whatever you'd like. Sort of a note to say, if you end up doing it, the threading one of the other ways that I showed you, like the up and down or the single loop, what you can do is weave a long thread at one end, and that can actually sort of serve as a bookmark. So you could like open up your journal, say I wish to mark this page, and you would have sort of a built-in bookmark to your journal. Of course, that's not necessary. You can just tie a knot and snip off the end, so it's just the binding, whatever you prefer. And there you have it, your own journal that you bound all by yourself. I hope you enjoy this little project and have fun personalizing the covers and the insides. Other than that, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!